Hey guys, it's Noah, and today I'm giving you the real and honest breakdown of my VIP experience at Kempenfest. From the concert vibes and alcohol situation to midway fun and a few unexpected moments that had me reflecting. I'll be inserting some concert clips that will be shortly posted on my Instagram at some point throughout this video, so stay tuned. Let's talk about the bar. So VIP was advertised on the Kempenfest website to include specialty bar with table service and expanded bar menu, as well as food service. Well, there was no food service at all. You could maybe call it drink service, but even that's a stretch. As for the bar, it was clearly sponsored by Landshark, but there were also a few other options like whiskey lemonade, a couple of coolers, and tomato Caesars, as well as wine. Still, for a VIP experience, it felt really limited. There were no specialty cocktails, no frozen drinks, and no real variety. Someone we were sitting with paid $10 for what looked like a shot of wine. At that price point, I would have expected mojitos, cocktails, or at least something creative. But for the beer lovers out there, no Corona, no Heineken, just Landshark and Carlsberg Light. Honestly, I'll still call that false advertising. For the price of VIP, the experience should match what was promoted, and this unfortunately didn't. Now, the washrooms. First of all, they were locked when we arrived, which was around 5 something. The gates did open at 4, but they did have any time prior to 4 o'clock yesterday, which was August 1st, which was when the concert was, or literally on the 31st of July, to get it ready and prepared. But anyways, when they did open it, there was no running water. There was also like no soap or anything like that. Like really, that was very like shocking. There was like no amenities working inside of this washroom that was literally for VIP only. So they did get it fixed later, but for a VIP experience, that was not it. That's basic level stuff that should have been handled before the gates were open. Now, the crowd ranged from people in their 20s to even their 60s, but what actually surprised me in a good way was seeing guys in their 20s actually acting their age, and no one was acting wild or being immature. If you know me, you know I don't usually hang out with people my own age unless they're girls because of maturity differences, but I've got to give credit where it's due. The crowd was chill, respectful, and made the whole event feel safe and enjoyable. After the concert, my mom and I hit the Midway at night, and honestly, it was a vibe. The lights, the atmosphere, the Ferris wheel, it all just felt easy and fun. I'll drop a clip here so you can get a feel of what it was like. Definitely a great way to end the night. As for the performance though, the crowd was wild. People were screaming, dancing, and totally in their element, and I love that for them. I'll be inserting a clip of the screaming, including me, because yes, I had my moment too. If you want to see the full concert videos, check out my Instagram. They'll be up there at some point. One thing I do want to mention though, Shawn did have dancers on stage, and while it added to the show, I don't think the choreography was all that appropriate for the kids in the crowd, just being real. But here's the real part. I know Shawn Desman from Electric. That era was it. His music would play around the house, even at parties when I was a kid, so it wasn't just audio, it was a whole vibe growing up. But the moment I distinctly remember seeing him was during The Next Step, season 2, in the first Nationals episode. I must have been like 11 to like 13 years old, and I remember thinking, oh my god, wait, that's Shawn Desman. That's when I really got into the Alive album. But after Alive, he kind of disappeared from the scene, and I think because he did, my music taste evolved, my music library expanded. I didn't forget about him, but this concert felt like a full circle moment. It was a good way to close off that childhood chapter to me, because ever since I saw him on that show, I wanted to see him live. Now, don't get me wrong, I still respect him, but I've got way more Chris Brown music in my library than Shawn Desman at this point. Then, of course, we all know from interviews that Shawn was working on an album after Alive, but Universal Music Canada ended up canceling his contract. Fast forward to recently, his return to music was largely inspired by reconnecting with Drake, which gave him that push to get back on stage again. And for that, I am happy for him. Let's talk about the logistics and communication, or lack thereof. First of all, the Kempenfest website. Not helpful at all. They didn't even mention that there was angled parking available. alongside the Allendale GO station, which by the way is free. That would have been super helpful to know ahead of time. Also, the maps. They need serious improvement. It was confusing trying to figure out where things were, and communication from the Kempenfest team itself was literally non-existent. I tried reaching out with a few questions and they didn't respond. That's not okay, especially when people are trying to plan their day and figure things out in advance. So if you're planning to go in the future, just be ready to do a bit of detective work ahead of time. Would I go again? Honestly, probably not. It was fun and I'm glad I experienced it, but VIP just felt underwhelming. Between the limited drinks, the washroom issues, the misleading advertising, and the set list, it just didn't deliver what I was expecting for the price. That said, if you want guaranteed seating, easier access to the stage, and a more chill crowd, VIP might still be worth it for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, as well as hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. My Linktree link is down in the description box below if you want to see other content from me on my other social media platforms. Continue to spread positivity, and I will see you all in the next one.